So down there you can see behind the van, no you can't, there goes his motorcade. He's rolling. The beast is on its way to the Hilton. We missed the motorcade departure, but we'll catch him on the way back. In between though, let's go get some food. Yeah, that's a good idea. All done. Hey guys, good morning. It is Monday morning. As you see by the police cars, we have a motorcade route set up along Connecticut. Biden is up at the Hilton, the Washington Hilton, also known as the Hinckley Hilton, and he's giving a speech, I think, for the National Association of Counties or something like that. We're not credentialed for that, but we'll probably see his motorcade. We might go in the White House later, but for now, let's just sort of wander around this part of town, yeah? Nothing else to do. So over there, that's the Mayflower Hotel. Really, really posh sounding place. That's where the governor of New York, what was his name, Spritzer, met with her. He was client number 9 in the famous scandal, escort scandal, that rocked New York government. He was taken down after having a few meetings in that hotel. Let's go up this way, I think. This is a tiny little side street to Sal Street. It cuts over to the National Geographic, but I think ABC News used to be down here. I'm not sure if they're still here. We can go take a look. So yeah, this building with the big antenna on the roof, that used to be ABC News' Washington, D.C. headquarters. I'm not sure if they're still there, because they used to have this giant ABC News sign outside. I think they filmed episodes of Nightline was here, or Ted Koppel. Yeah, let's just go down the street anyway, yeah? It's kind of chilly today. It's right about the mid-40s, but it's this damp, wet England cold. Those of you who've been to London, you know that the moisture just kind of gets underneath all the layers you're wearing, makes you kind of cold. It's one of those days, yeah? So down there, that's the National Geographic building at the end of the road. That was the Australian embassy for a bit. The Australians were renting a couple floors of that building. I think they've now moved into their new embassy, and that's National Geographic again. They got a lot of space. They've let go so many people at National Geographic. I don't even know they publish the magazine anymore in print form. Such a shame. Oh, temporarily closed. The museum is closed. Oh well. Over there is an old school. Remember downtown DC used to have lots of residences, lots of apartment buildings, houses, and of course lots of kids. Now everything's been converted into, well, basically office buildings and the like. Not as many kids. Pillsbury, that's a law firm, I think. So, ergo, these schools just aren't needed as much. That's, I think, the Human Rights Campaign Fund, the big lobbyists on lesbian and gay rights. I think that's their office. I'm not sure. Who else is around down here? Over there is a WeWork. Didn't know they had any of those left in DC. I think that's Human Rights Campaign Fund. And then I think the building next to it, I think, is CSIS, which is a big national security think tank. They have lots of things like the future of Eastern European naval operations, a conference. And you can go and listen to them talk about, well, the future of Eastern European naval operations, or future of Chinese aviation, or whatever they want to do. It's kind of a random place to go. Now, somewhere just down the street here is a giant cathedral. We'll go see if we can see it. There it is. This is St. Matthew's Cathedral in downtown Washington, D.C. This is a Catholic cathedral. This is where Biden went, I think, on his day of his inauguration. He went here to pray. Shall we go in? Cathedral of St. Matthew. I don't even know if it's open. Well, we're about to find out, yeah? week. It's quite pretty. Okay, let's go out. Yes, I did take my hat off, in case you're wondering. So they do have an Ash Wednesday service. I don't know if Biden is going to go here for Ash Wednesday or go down to Georgetown. He's gone to Georgetown once or twice. And last year he was in Poland when there was Ash Wednesday, so he went to services in Poland. Anyway, we'll try to see where he goes Wednesday. You don't really realize, but that's actually a pretty big building by Washington standards. It's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 floors, which is about the height limit for DC, yeah? The height limit, by the way, is based on the street size. You can only build as tall as the roads are wide. So this has like 8 lanes, 6 lanes. So they got a little bit taller building here. All right, we're still heading up to the Hilton. Though I got a really bad feeling we're going to have to go back to the White House and preset for the arrival of the King of Jordan, who's coming this afternoon. Haven't got the credential notice, so I don't know what prime preset is, but it'll probably pop up and they'll say you have 5 minutes to get to the White House, or something like that. Okay. Ooh, hot donuts right now at Krispy Kreme. Ooh, very tempting. 12 o'clock. So this is DuPont Circle. This has some interesting characters in this neighborhood at night, but also a lot of local neighborhood people too.
Did I tell you about that?
Oh, that's an ambulance, I think. I thought they might be closing up the road, but they usually just chirp the sirens once or twice when they're doing that. We don't see the helicopter, but the sky's pretty gray. I'm not really sure they'd be flying today anyway. So we're heading up there. I kind of wanted to see if there's any protests up there. Got church bells ringing. Oh, it's an undercover police car. He's going somewhere. You know what? It might be time for the motorcade. It looks like they've blocked the roads. Let me pull out the YouTube and see if he's still talking. No, he has finished. POTUS is finished. So we're going to have a motorcade come running down here in a matter of moments. Geez, they already got the motorcycles in the road. Let me see if that big camera out. I don't know if I get to the next intersection in time. We'll try anyway. So down here on the right is Kramer Books. It's one of the first bookstore coffee shops, probably in the country to be honest. But this is where we saw that assault like a week ago. Guy got brutally assaulted, robbed, armed robbery. Yep. And down here is where we saw the shooting. Also about a week ago. Yikes. We got motorcycles entering Connecticut Avenue. It is showtime. But can I get up there in time to see it? Maybe. Now I'm going to jaywalk. Here they come. A little bit of a pause. Here they come. So right now we're kind of in a hold. We're just waiting for the White House to tell us what to do. So what should we do? Should we go explore? Yeah, why not? Or go get donuts. Okay guys, we got our first notice. We are not credentialed for the arrival of the King of Jordan. The weather has resulted in a change from the South Lawn to the North Lawn. The North Lawn is a lot smaller. It's not as much room for the press to show up. I did not get credentials to film that, so we got a little time. Now there's one more event, and I'm highly unlikely to get credentials for it because it's in a much smaller room. But hey, check this out though. This is a little park. This tiny, tiny little park has been dedicated to one man. Let me see if I can show you. There he is. Sunny Bono. The guy who set up a park in honor of Sunny Bono, and apparently there's a time capsule under here with, I don't know, some of his early recordings and some of the legislation he passed when he became a congressman. And of course, he tragically died in a skiing accident, if I recall. I think he hit a tree or something. It's right across the street from the Hoyrick Mansion. That's that beautiful red brick building. I think that's like one of the first fireproof buildings in America. Architectural historians still study this place. This was a guy named Hoyrick who ran the biggest brewery in Washington, D.C. back in the Gilded Age. And this was his castle. Now I think it's just more of a museum. Also, you can rent this out for parties. It's known as the Brewmaster's Castle right now, the Hoyrick House Museum. Yeah, we'll go in there one day, but not today. We're still waiting to hear about the next event. And I don't really hold out much hope for that, which means we'll go do something else today. Okay guys, we are 0 for 2 on credentials today. The second event is held in Cross Hall. You may remember I showed you the First Lady there with the Christmas trees. It's really quite tiny. I didn't really anticipate getting credentials there because it's just such a small hall. So that means I have no reason to be downtown. Woohoo! Let's go explore. We pick the radio out. Maybe we'll find a fire. Maybe we'll find some barbecue, yeah? So across the street there is the embassy or the consulate of Honduras. And I swear there must be only one person who works there because the line to get anything done here is always out the door and down the sidewalk. It's just, and I mean, it's been going on for years. They've just been understaffed or too many people here. I don't know why they always line up. Some countries require that you renew your passport in person. at the embassy. I mean, like, people have to fly to Washington just to get some paperwork done. And really quite crazy. Well, we don't have a fire, but we do have a shooting, 5th and P Northwest, about 10 minutes away the way I drive, maybe 8. Let's see what we can do.
There's no EMS required.
Oh, now they're reporting it's not a shooting. All right, so just a carjacking. Guy was not shot.
All right, ambulance takes to all units respond.
Okay, guys, we are up. I believe this is known as the Shaw neighborhood. I'm at about 6th and O, and this is at 5th and P, so we got to go up another block or two, and then we'll turn right. The first responding ambulance called off. All the other ambulances said this is not a shooting, not a shooting. The first call said the guy was shot in the leg. Not sure how you mess up that, go from getting shot in the leg to not being shot, but I guess it happens. Anyways, probably just a regular old carjacking, which happens all too frequently in DC. And if it is, it should be just to my right here.
Ambulance 6, respond BLS towards seizure, 678 Street, Northwest, the Stage Life Hotel.
Slow.
Cross the 7th Street, upgrade on channel 12.
Yep.
1234.
Yep, I see the cops down here. Turn the scanner down. So, yeah, that is the supposed shooting. The guy just got his car jacked. Kind of sucks for him. The city government actually gives everyone free Apple AirTags and tells them to put in your car. There's like those little trackers. They're only like $20. So you put an Apple AirTag in your car and you can find your car probably faster than the cops can. Oh, well. Poor guy and his daughter. At a school. They got carjacked at a school. Okay, so there was an armed carjacking here. There's another armed carjacking. This was a jump-in. That's when the person gets out of a car that's still running and the guy jumps in and takes it. The guy was like dropping off his daughter for school or picking her up for school or something like that. They stole his Kia Sorento and ran off. Now, there's been an armed carjacking on the other side of town. There's also like an assault or something at a hotel in Chinatown. I'm not really sure what that one is. And we've got protesters about to show up back on Capitol Hill. We'll find something to do today. Okay, guys, we are on New Jersey Avenue, I think it is, northwest, and we're making our way down to the U.S. Capitol. Many of the big streets radiate out from the U.S. Capitol, so you get this really cool view of the dome from blocks, even miles away. It's kind of cool. All right, we're going to go up to the D.C.
Medical
See what's up.
ALS response. Paramedic engine 27, medic 25, respond for a seizure, 3296 Street.
Seizure. Not any
Medical
shooting.
ALS response.
All right, let's go into the Capitol maybe. Okay, guys, well, like I said, we're not cleared onto the North Lawn for the arrival of the Jordanian King, but I got a really big camera. Let's go see what we can see, yeah? Okay, that didn't work. You see, all the press ladders are in the way. I can see where he's going to come out, but I know some of the press guys are going to be standing on the ladders between me, or between him and me. Not going to get the photo here, so we just got to go for the motorcade shot. Okay, so that plan didn't work. I'm going to go to plan B, just film the motorcades arriving, then go look for french fries. That's pretty much a good plan. Very dark window. There he is. Silhouette. Okay, guys, that's Washington, D.C. on a Monday. Kind of boring. Anyway, tomorrow, probably be boring again, too, but we'll go find something fun. Thanks a lot for watching. See you then.